Hello, I'm David Shockley, President of Surry Community College. It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate our nurses for their graduation this year. What an amazing year it has been. The nursing program is notoriously one of the most difficult programs at any community college in this nation. You throw in a pandemic and wow, what an amazing achievement that you have achieved by graduating from Surry Community College's program. I am so grateful that you came to Surry Community College to achieve this career goal. I'm even more grateful for what you're about to do in entering into the nursing workforce at a critical time for our region, our state, and our nation. Because we know that nurses have been on the front line for many, many months now, and they need you. They need you to come out and be prepared and to help relieve them during this most stressful time. How special is that you're going to be able to not only launch your career goal and meet those personal needs, but just think about those patients who are anxiously awaiting and need the services that you're going to provide them. I don't know that it gets much more special than that, and I know that there's not a time in my life when I've seen such a need for you to be able to go on and be successful. And we do wish you all the successes in the world, and we hope that you will continue your education as you move forward. Be a lifelong learner. Come back to Surry Community College and participate in the LPN to ADN program, and then continue on. And who knows, maybe you will come back one day and be an instructor at Surry Community College and be able to educate and train future nurses who will enter into the workforce and make a difference like you're going to in your careers. We're so very proud of you, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but most of all, best of luck in your future career. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. You've made it to the end of a very, very challenging year in nursing education. You will soon be joining the ranks of nursing and sitting for that scary NCLEX exam, but you're very well prepared for that. We know that you're going to do a great job. So I want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. You are wanted, you are needed. Now more than ever, with the pandemic going on, um, you need to be prepared for some hard work ahead. Nursing is very hard work. It's hard physical work, but it's also emotionally hard at times. And now more than ever, with the pandemic and everybody being unsure, there's going to be days that your patients are frightened, their families are frightened. So you need to be prepared for those hard emotional days as well. I would be remiss if I didn't mention integrity. I think I mentioned this in every nursing ceremony. Nursing did not become the most trusted profession by happenstance. We became the most trusted profession by being someone that our patients can depend on. They can depend on us to do the right thing in every situation. And sometimes it's not easy to do the right thing, but we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard, ourselves and those around us. So we govern ourselves in our profession so that we hold ourselves and our colleagues to a higher standard to always do the right thing for our patients and their families. And finally, kindness. Don't forget to be kind to your patients. There's days that you're going to be very overworked. You're going to be very stressed. You're going to be really trying to get everything done that you can possibly get done. And those days are difficult. Those, especially when your patients are very needy. So be kind. Remember that every patient is likely someone's everything. And if you treat them as such, when you go home at night and lay your head on the pillow, you will know that you have done everything possible for that patient. You've done the right thing. You've been kind to your patients, you've been kind to their families, and you can feel good about the work that you've done on a daily basis. So now, congratulations. I expect to hear from all of you that you have passed the NCLEX and that you're entering the workforce and things are wonderful. So again, congratulations. We're proud of you and we hope to see you again very soon.
Thank you for letting me say a few words to you, and thank you also for allowing me to be in your lives for this past year and also a part of your nursing education. Congratulations, you've done it. You've graduated from nursing school. I told you nearly a year ago that you could do it. You just needed to believe in yourself and take it one day at a time. Now, I'd like you to take that one step further, dig deep, believe in yourself once again, and pass your NCLEX exams. I know many of you will be taking them soon, so keep practicing questions and reviewing your information. I know you can do this too. Please believe in yourselves. Soon, many of you will also begin your work as nurses. There are days where it is going to be hard. It will take courage to keep pushing and learning. I know you will be faced with challenges, but the past year has demonstrated the hard work and perseverance each of you is capable of. Please keep a few things in your minds as you begin your careers. 1. Ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. Ask your patients questions. Ask the family members questions. Even if it's the third med pass of the day, remember to ask them about their allergies. Ask your colleagues questions. If you can't remember how to do a skill, or if you haven't given a medication in a while, ask someone for help. If you have a sense of doubt in your mind, something's just not right, ask the providers questions. Clarify those orders. All these questions will help you be a safe nurse. Number 2, be the best you every day. I've never thought I was the best nurse or the smartest person in the room, but I've always prided myself on being prepared for work. Over the years, I've missed an awful lot of television, and I've missed some things that I would have preferred doing with family and friends so that I could go to bed at a decent hour and be prepared for the next day because I thought my patients deserved it. I'm sure you would expect nothing less for yourself or your family members for your nurse. Also, it can be hard to slow down when you're busy taking care of patients and listen, but it is so important for us to be present as nurses. So if you have someone who seems lonely and you are able to, spend a few extra minutes with them. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember how you treated them, not that they received all their medications on time. Lastly, I want to challenge you all to do these things, and I would also like to see you again, maybe sometime soon in our bridge program. It would be great for you all to continue your educations with us. Once again, thank you for everything. I always gain something from my students, and I hope that you've gained something small from me. Congratulations and good luck to each one of you in your future and in your nursing careers.
Hey, class of 2020. Can you believe it? It's been one crazy year. You know, nursing school is crazy already, but when you throw in a global pandemic in the middle of it, I think that gives it a whole brand new meaning of crazy. Am I right? Back in March, our whole world was turned upside down. We went from in-person everything to everything online. And you all embraced it. I was so impressed in how well you embraced it and how well you just persevered. You just kept going. You kept working hard. We had to think of new ways of how we can do certain things, especially when it came to skills checkoffs, right? And let me say, wow, the creativity this group has is amazing. Modeling clay. I don't think I'll ever look at it the same again. You know, you guys use different things. You made your own mannequins at home using things that you had, like pillows and towels and t-shirts, teddy bears. tumbler cups with the little lids for Foley catheters, aquarium tubing to mimic a blood vein under a towel so you can do your IV check off. All these things, it's just you were thinking outside of that box, which is really cool because that is something that an effective nurse needs to have. So I hope that you continue to nurture that part of you. You help it to grow and to blossom, because if you can achieve that, you will be that much closer to becoming the nurse that you have envisioned yourself to be. You will be that critical thinker. Well, thinking about the semester, you guys finished strong, even though clinical was cut short. And I hate that for you guys, right when you were starting to get into your groove and, starting to think, okay, yeah, I can do this. Well, we got cut short. But summer came along and you started back strong, ready for the next challenge, ready to get it done, right? My clinical group over the summer was really fun. They all learned the concept of nose goes very quickly. And they also learned that you do not look Mrs. Fallen in the eye, because then you're it. But no matter how scared you were, how nervous, or how trembling your hands were, you came, you took that breath, and you came with grace, and you did it. You went in and you accomplished whatever skill that we were going to do. And when you succeeded, and I saw that excitement in your eyes. I saw that excitement, and that was so much fun. It was very rewarding for me just to see how happy and excited that you all were, because you realize that you can do it, and you can do it. And you guys are going to be practicing all of these things for years to come. You can do it. You've learned so much, and I've learned so much with you guys, and I have relearned so much that I have, things that I haven't had to think about in years. You guys start asking these questions, and I'm like, ooh. I hadn't had to think about that in a while. So I've relearned a lot of things, and you guys have helped me to grow personally and professionally too. So I really appreciate each and every one of you that has challenged me, and the fun that we've had together, growing together. You're my first group. I am very, very blessed that I had such a talented and amazing group as you all for my first group of nursing students in my little career change here. But, this has been a very great time, and I hope you all look back on this year and you smile, and you just remember, all the great things that you have accomplished, all the things that you've learned, all the new friendships that you have made, and I hope that they last a lifetime. Step back and look at the person you were at the beginning versus this person that you are now. Wow. Just wow. You should be very proud of yourselves. You made it. You've done it. This year may have felt like forever, and also in a blink of an eye, it was gone, which is kind of ironic since I'm giving you this message on the shortest day of the longest year in history. And you all know I am about my mantra. I have this book, and I picked out something for you all. So find your mantra. This is something that I like to live by, positive affirmations to help you live and help you to keep pushing forward. So this one in my book here, I don't know if y'all can even see that, but it says, I am the master of my fate. True, true. Let me read you this insert from this book. Believe in yourself and in your life's purpose. Know that your thoughts are powerful. Choose yourself. Think positive. See the good and be strong. Stand up when you fall, take action, and keep moving forward. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. You are the protagonist of your story. Choose your path, and the road will rise up to meet your brave soul. Know that you are in control of a lot, and that when the world asks you to relinquish control, there's either a lesson to be learned or an alternative route waiting to be uncovered by you. When you know that you are the master of your fate, you will become empowered. No one can help you get what you want unless you ask, pursue, and work for it. And work for it you have. I just want to wish you all the absolute best in all of your journeys to come. Thank you for all the memories, the stories, the fun, all of those learning experiences, just everything. I absolutely cannot wait to see you all succeed on the NCLEX, and succeed you will. And I cannot wait to see you join this amazing profession of nursing. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys. Try not to get a little emotional here, but thank you. Good luck. Best wishes. Much love to each and every one of you. I hope you all take care. And please stay in touch. Look me up. Bye.
Now for the presentation of graduates and reading of graduate remarks and acknowledgments. Olivia Caroline Carico. I would like to thank my friends and family for putting up with my whining and complaining for the last 12 months. This road has not been easy, and without your love and support, I would not have been able to make it to this point. I would like to thank each of my instructors for answering all of my silly questions I have throughout this year. I could not have made it this far without each of you. Sydney Grace Falk. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey. I couldn't have done this without y'all. I would also like to thank every instructor who has helped me achieve my goals. Thank you all to my classmates. We have stuck together and pushed each other this whole year. We made it. Keisha Watson Haymore. Thank you to Will for being my biggest supporter and believing in me, and Maddox for being my inspiration. Thank you, Riley and Harper, for your patience when I couldn't play with you or have a movie night. Also for all the good luck hugs. They worked. To my parents for reminding me not to give up during my emotional breakdowns. And to Linda and Sandra for all the last-minute schedule changes and the hours spent loving on the kids when I couldn't be there. Caitlin Diana Holt. To my family, thank you for supporting me and always accommodating my busy schedule. Nursing school during a pandemic while raising a toddler truly would not have been possible without you all. Sabra Linda Ann Lowe. I can't believe this day has finally come. I want to say thank you to my amazing family. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. Thank you to my boyfriend Nate. You have never faltered from always being supportive and uplifting when I desperately needed it. All of this wouldn't have been possible without my mom. I love you, Mom. To my teachers and classmates, y'all are the best. We have probably had one of the hardest years ever, but we did it. We pushed through and fought so hard, and it has all paid off. We will all make amazing nurses. Lexi Ann Mickey. A huge thanks to everyone who has listened to me whine on the daily throughout this year. Greatly appreciated. And a huge thank you to my Nana for not so gently threatening to kick my tail if I missed anything school-related. Last but not least, I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. That's all I got. Lauren Ashley Paget. I would like to thank my grandma and grandpa, Mike, my dad, and all the other friends, family, and mentors that have helped me throughout this year. I couldn't have done it without you. Renee Nicole Pope. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm." I would like to express my extreme gratitude to 3 very influential and important people that I have formed strong attachments with during this year of chaos. Donna Elliott, you were the mother I never had, and despite the hardships I faced, you welcomed me with open arms. To Mrs. Mitchell, I will always be grateful of your helpful tidbits that show me to look at the bigger picture regarding care. Lastly, to my loving partner Brandon McIntyre, who encouraged me when I wanted to give up. I am thankful for you all and plan to never become complacent in my educational goals regarding the nursing profession. Whitney R. Riffey. I knew this year was going to be challenging, and then hello COVID. We all faced many challenges, and look at us. Boom, we made it. A big thank you to all my instructors and clinical instructors. Thank you, Mrs. Shore and Mrs. Mitchell, for always asking questions and getting my mind going and boosting my critical thinking skills. Mrs. Duncan, thank you on lab days and any time I see you for the sass and making me smile or laugh. A big thank you to my man for the love, support, and making it all possible for me to focus mainly on school. Kinsley, my little princess, for always keeping me on my toes and being so proud of me becoming a nurse. Thank you to all my family and friends for the support and guidance for me to keep pushing forward. Much love for you all. Danielle Denise Scales. Thank you to my family and everyone that has encouraged and believed in me. I would also like to thank the ones that didn't believe in me and told me that maybe it wasn't meant to be. I have always known this was what I was meant to do and want to especially thank my classmates for our endless days and nights of studying and motivation that got us through nursing school in a pandemic. Jessica Renee Schroeder. Thank you to my kids for putting up with me and being completely dedicated to this program from start to finish, especially Liliana and Caleb for helping me with their youngest siblings, to my husband for telling the kids that I wouldn't be a real nurse, which only made me work even harder to accomplish this. Thank you to my classmates for the coffee and the late nights, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. Rachel Colleen Smith. I want to thank my babies, Michelle and Dakota, for being so supportive and loving every time I said, "I'm sorry, I can't, I have to study," for giving sweet smiles and hugs instead of upset faces and tears. Thank you to my wife Jen for handling my crazy crying and massive meltdowns because I was so sure I was going to fail a test. I love you guys so much. Thank you to my classmates who supported me from day one. You have all become like family. Thank you to everyone who has taken a hand in getting me here today. Last, I would like to thank Pansy White, my CNA instructor, who inspired me to keep going. I will always be thankful. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Johnny Ray Sutphin, Jr. Ambrette Purdy Thompson. I want to thank my family for the support given during this entire year, especially my mom, who would drop everything to help me. Thank you, Dad, for looking out for our family. Thank my children for their patience and understanding, and thank my husband for all the burdens he took on to get me through this year of school. Last but not least, to the students and faculty who helped get me here. Thank you. Tanya Creed Vipperman. I would like to thank all of my teachers, clinical instructors, and lab instructors for your guidance and encouragement this year. COVID made it a difficult situation for all of us, but you taught us how to improvise. I hope that I make each of you proud that I was a Surry Community College graduate when you see me on the floor as a nurse or just passing by in Walmart. I want to thank my family for putting up with me this year and the work they put into helping me succeed. My Quadrimony family, you know who you are. Thank you for being part of my team in helping me succeed. Most of all, I want to thank God. Through Him, all things are possible. Shelley Mabe Ward. I would like to thank my daughter Chelsea, who tolerated my outburst and daily decision to quit nursing school. My husband for always providing and helping with the laundry. My other two sons for providing humor when I needed it. My mother-in-law, who seemed to believe that I could do it more than I did. To the rest of my family and my two close friends who believed in me. Thank you. And thank you, graduates, for all of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance over the last year. Congratulations on being the practical nursing class of 2020. You have earned it.
Hello, graduates. Congratulations on completion of your practical nurse education. You have risen to the challenge and completed this program during a pandemic, and I am very happy to welcome you to the profession of nursing. Now, please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge to adhere to the code of ethics of the nursing profession, to cooperate faithfully with the other members of the nursing team, and to carry out faithfully and to the best of my ability the instructions of the physician or the nurse who may be assigned to supervise my work. I will not do anything evil or malicious, and I will not knowingly give any harmful drug or assist in malpractice. I will not reveal any confidential information that may come to my knowledge in the course of my work. And I pledge myself to do all in my power to raise the standards and prestige of the practical nurse. May my life be devoted to service and to the high ideals of the nursing profession. Again, congratulations and welcome to the profession of nursing.